All right, so here we go. We're going to take a look, something I've never seen before. Been brewing about 4 years now, and I finally had my first WTH, or what the hell is that moment. So I'm going to take a look at this. I'll show you what we're dealing with. So I've shown you guys pictures of Napoleon Bonaparte, in fact, or Napoleon Bonaparte, I should say. In fact, last week, you'll remember we did you'll see if you look on the site, you'll see the tasting that we did between the three here. So we've been fermenting kind of low lately, about between 58 and 62 degrees, because this kitchen stays cold and I don't ever turn the furnace on in here. Number one, I don't want it hot. Number two, we don't ever use this kitchen except when I'm brewing, and then I don't need it hot. So it's been kind of cold in here. Fermentation's been going a little bit longer than I like. So I put a small heater in here to warm it up, and in doing so, I brought out some stuff I'm definitely not used to seeing. So we'll go ahead and take a look at this. Right here we just have the basic Napoleon Bonaparte. Nothing too serious. In fact, it looks pretty basic, pretty normal up to this point. We'll go ahead and take a look down in here. See, it's just your basic foam from the fermentation. Still smells great, and that's your basic, just plain fruit. But when we come over here to Napoleon Bonaparte with the vanilla added, we got something a little bit different here. I want to take a look. I want to show you guys. This is definitely not something I'm used to seeing. Never had an issue with this before. I can tell you, however, it's with these berries. We added these here. Look at that. You can kind of see it, especially on the corners there. You can see what I'm doing. There's a haze over top, I guess, skin. And still smells great. However, there is definitely a strong layer of skin over top of that. But it still smells amazing. It smells really good. Has the vanilla taste or scent in there from the vanilla bean. Although the next time I'm going to go a little bit stronger than what I did with that vanilla bean. And then we have our last one. We have our one we put oak on. Now, keep in mind, all these berries were added after this Belgian wit WLP 400. I think it was 400, the Belgian wit. It was already at 9%. So I thought that would have been strong enough to kill anything and the berries might produce. But I was definitely wrong. So you can kind of see through the carboy what's going on, but you really can't see the full extent until I take off this here. So that's what we're dealing with. Look at that. That's definitely a nice culture I got going on. If you look in, I don't know how well you can see it between the bubbles there. There we go. You can see the skin in between the bubbles. Don't look at the bubbles so much. But you'll see that skin. It's the same skin that we had over on this one here. But look at that. That's crazy. That's really crazy. So that's definitely my best guess. And I've discussed with multiple other people. Confirmed what I was thinking as well. That doesn't make it true, but I believe what we're dealing with is lactobacillus. Forgive me if I'm saying that wrong. I am not a bacteria specialist, just a brewer. So you can kind of see how bad that's bubbled up in there. I mean, it's gotten pretty crazy. I'm going to try to maybe get this so the glare isn't so bad on that. It's kind of hard. Let me see if I can't turn the flash off. I'm not sure. Okay, it's going to stay on. But you can kind of see, maybe, I don't know. Right, there we go. You can kind of see how that's bubbling up. It looks kind of disgusting. At the same time, it's extremely interesting. And my best guess that this is starting to sour. One of the problems is a little bit humid there. Like I said, that heat definitely warmed this up. Started the fermentation up, but it's pretty much done now. So that's good. It looks like the fermentation's all over, except for now we have this souring going on. Let me see if I can't. That looks like it might help us. There we go. It's going to be red because my finger, but there we go. Now you can see it's almost like a blistering. Again, red only because of my finger. Has nothing to do with that, but almost has like a blistering effect on that skin. It's that layer of skin that's bubbling up, almost kind of trapping it there. Kind of see it. Very interesting. What it seems though is that whether I like it or not, I have now started my first sour. The last part of this is that because these two are going, it's only a matter of time, I think, before this one goes. I have a hard time imagining that it was only the oak in this one and only the vanilla in this one, and this one here is going to be fine. There's a great chance, and I think this here is going to end up that same way. So this means a couple things. Number one, these carboys are now worthless for anything other than sours because I can't trust that bacteria. But I do now have 3 souring carboys. It means that none of this beer is going to get drank anytime soon. We're going to have to let that age and see what happens. And it also means I'm going to have to delve a lot deeper into the world of sour beers, do a lot more research, learn a lot more, and study the mad fermentationist who does a lot of sours with fruits. We'll see what happens. I'm pretty excited at the same time. If I have to go ahead and scrap this, I understand that's a possibility too. But I don't think I will. I think this can still turn out great. We just won't know for a lot longer of a period than the original week or two I was going to give it before kegging it up. But no rush to keg it up, since also I'm going to have to dedicate a keg and lines to this beer now. So any questions, any concerns, any comments, any advice you can give me is always appreciated. Go ahead and comment below, and we'll see what happens. Thank you.